Hello guys, it's Barry here, and this time we are in PSGL E-Series Spa, which I'm quite sure I think was, I don't know what rounds, I think it was round 4, but I mean, this is the race we did, and now we're heading to my first Q1 lap, and now we're heading to turn 1, which this track, it was actually, it's actually quite good in my opinion, but it's super hard to put a really good lap together. But it's one of my favorite track, and yeah, we have the POV from the Twitch stream I did. So sorry for a little bit of different style. But yeah, I mean, turn one was really shocking. It was not ideal at all. And now we're heading to middle sector. Again, for this race, we didn't really do like a crazy amount of preparation. If I want to be honest with you guys, it was just we barely did any preparation for this race, and just to do the race, do it for Ferrari, and gain a bit more experience in general from this game, and just why not? I mean, middle sector looked clean, nothing special though. Nothing special, and then we missed the apex here as well. Again, it's just not looking anything special. It's just looking clean, and basically that's what you need for Q1 anyway, if I want to be honest with you guys. And again, we have a long straight till the last two corners, which is, sometimes it's bad to have that because you start overthinking it, and your brain start just thinking too much, because sometimes if you overthink, it's just not good. Again, last two corner didn't look that crazy as well. Again, the lap was quite mid, I would say. I mean, we are happy to still, we ended up being P4 and we just retired. And now we're heading to Q2. Basically, that's what you need in Q1. Just you need a lap to go through Q2. If you're P1 or P15, doesn't matter. And now we're heading to our first, Q2 lap, which we didn't really go out on U-Star because in Spa the track is quite long, and I think there's basically no point as well. And now we're heading to turn 1. Again, just trying to hit the turn 1 apex, which we just can't hit it for now. We just keep going straight, keep braking too late, and you can see my impression. I am not happy with it. And yeah, I mean, obviously we're just not going to be happy with it when we're missing the apex by 4 cars. But again, going to middle sector, we're just trying to basically do any good lap, because we knew we have another run in Q2 as well, because we saved 1 tire in Q1, and basically for Q3, you just can't use 3 set of fresh tire anyway, and we had restart anyway in case you want to save it for safety car or something. So we knew even if we are P1 by 4 tenths, we're still gonna go out end of Q2, because yeah, we just have to go out because nothing to do. And then I mean, middle sector looked good, I think. It's just carrying good speed. It just looks good. We have 12.94 split, and again, a really long straight. You just have to try to not overthink it. As I said, sometimes it's hard, because you just have a long straight and your brain will keep thinking about it. And we absolutely missed the apex by a little bit. In penultimate corner, still end up doing a goodish lap. Wasn't anything crazy, but it was fine. We were actually P1 as well. Going to do our last Q2 run. So probably this lap will already go through. So no pressure, but at the same time we can just use this lap as just to practice and finally maybe hit turn 1 apex, which we did. And again, it was not good.
Ass again.
As I said, the the angle was not good again, and we turned too early. Yeah, I mean, turn one was just not going well in this session. And good thing is, yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with it as well, because as a driver, you don't want to do mistakes like that. I think Lecon was quite good as well. I mean, looked quite good, and we gained a little bit of lap time, not that much. I'm going to this hairpin. You have to send the car, go a little bit wide, and then come back at it, which was quite good. And then No Name was quite lovely as well. We are 70 up and going to, this section. I think, if I'm not wrong, I think this sections was not the best from what I remember. And we absolutely nailed the apex. Yeah, this section, as I said, we gained a big ton of lap time. And then going to this corner again, we got a really good rotation. We are 50 up compared to Peter going to last sector. And as I said, I think I'm on a good lap because I'm 160 up compared to a mid 2 or like a 2.4. So this lap potentially could be a 0, and I think a 0 in Q2 is a good lap. Now going to the last chicane, I managed to hit the apex. Again, the traction was not ideal. I went P1. I guess I'm happy with the lap. Again, I was happy, I guess, with the lap. And then we were heading to our final Q3 run. I remember my first Q1 run was not good, but it was a mid-0, guys, so I didn't really want nothing to show, basically. And now we heading to our final Q3 run, which is all that matters. Hopefully we're not going to do mistake in turn 1, like every lap. And then going to turn 1, we missed the apex, but the angle of the car was actually quite good. So sector 1 was not bad at all, guys. I think it was not bad at all. And then obviously it's quite crucial to get a good line in Eau Rouge as well, which we did. So sector 1 is good. And finally, not a bad turn 1. As I said, I didn't really hit the apex, but I think the angle was quite good. And then we're heading to middle sector. We missed the curb by a little bit in Lecom. We still carried a lot of speed. And I'm going to this chicane. Again, going a bit wide and then come back at it. Going to this hairpin, sorry. And then going to No Name, which is really crucial to get it right. And we absolutely cooked No Name. And we are on a good lap here. So going with, like, here is already I think low 9, like a really low 9. Going to this section, we absolutely missed the apex. Not ideal, guys. And then going to this right-hander, we knew we can maybe get some more lap time. We got a good rotation. We did a 6-7 split. We are 3/10 off Ula's split, but it's just a different setup or different ERS, because we already on what the lap Ulash did without even the last chicane, and our last chicane was shocking as well. We get a lot of lap time, and now we're going to last chicane. We're absolutely locking the rear, losing the car. Really, really, really shocking last chicane, and we end up doing a 9-2. Not happy with the lap.
Man, that lap, oh my god, the last chicane I locked the rear.
Yeah, I was not happy at all with the lap.
I don't know.
But at the end of the day, we're still starting P2,
Locked the rear last chicane.
which is fine. It's Spa. P1, P2 is basically the same thing. So nothing to really say. Checking the sectors, and yeah, I mean, just speaking with Angelo as well. He did a really good job as well. P3, which is, as I said, in Spa, as long as you're starting top 3, it's the same. It's literally the same. And now we focusing on the race. Again, let's get into it. So here, the strategy is, we basically didn't know, but again, first few laps, I give Angelo like space, so in case somebody going around the outside of him, he just can dive from us, and going side by side so we can defend. Again, for first few laps, we just managing to not push the tire. Just no need. Basically no need. I mean, if you're super close to someone, you're basically not gaining anything. and again, just managed to keep it up with Ulash. And just to mention, our setup was like we didn't really made the setup for medium, so because if the tire you want to start on, you're just gonna get rid of it anyway. So why you want to set up the car for that? But Ulash looked quite fast. I think he was also on higher wing. In the middle sector, it was so hard for us to follow him, and he absolutely started pushing as well. I think, yeah, as you can see, he's pushing super hard, and I think he has a really good pace as well. So following him and being with him gonna be super hard. And you can see the gap is 9 tenths, and Ulash is absolutely pushing. We already made a huge gap to Angelo as well. By the looks of it, I don't know. They are on a way more aggressive setup, maybe. That's why, like the first few laps of the stint, Ulash looks quite fast, to be honest. Not gonna lie. We have to absolutely drive our best to keep up with him. And yeah, I mean, we are literally 9 tenths with him, and tiny mistake, and we are out of DRS. And here again, here I was not even worried because I thought maybe, because as I said, wasn't that pushing that hard just because of the tire, but at the same time, can't really hide that Ulash pace was really fast. Because usually, even when you're not pushing, you still can stay closer than maybe, 8, 9 tenths. But Ulash looked rapid. He actually looked rapid. And yeah, I mean, just for now, we're just in that scenario that not looking good, and we hit the grass. So here it's literally 1 second. And here we are locked in now because we don't want to lose the DRS to Ulash. But I knew he used a bit more ERS in the first sector. So I knew I have more ERS than him going to the last sector. So I can just use that to get back to DRS. But nonetheless, his pace looks really fast. And as I said, I think we are faster on the straight. So as long as it's below 1 second, I'm going to get the DRS. No worries. And you can see we are gaining a lot on the straight. And Angelo is out of DRS, which was something that I personally was a bit worried. But so here, I think I'm not really going to use, that much DRS. We are not using so Angelo get to my DRS because, we want to keep him because it's actually quite bad. If Angelo get dropped out of DRS, it's really bad for the team. And here you can see the gap is 9 tenths to in front, 9 tenths to Angelo. So we managed it quite well in the DRS. And from now on, I basically knew the tire gonna start, getting wear, and the setup and the pace will just get better. So again, we're just gonna again driving chill, not absolutely destroying the tire, just driving chill because we knew we stayed, and from now on, staying in his DRS and just chilling there will be even easier. And yeah, I mean, for Angelo as well, I think he will also feel more comfortable. I mean, the gap is more than a second now. Because, I mean, obviously we can't really slow down because then we're going to lose the DRS to Ulash. So we just have to, manage the gap a little bit to Angelo. So he has DRS, and to have Ulash DRS. Again, going to the straight, I knew again I'm just faster on the straight, and I have just more ERS, so I'm just gonna get it back. It's just simple as that. But again, not ideal. Ulash pace, as I said, it's just looking good, guys. It just looks really good, and Angelo doesn't have any DRS now. And we easily on his DRS, but I think here we have to slow down a little bit. Just to give him DRS, not going. Look. I said, come. I didn't really use ERS, so I gave Angelo DRS because you know he has to have DRS for the team. And on lap 7, and from that lap, we managed to stay on Ulash quite easily without really, using that much DRS and not really using, as I said, I wasn't really using my tires. And on lap 7, which already on lap 6, people started pitting, Ulas is flashing, which is on lower than 10%. We passed Ulash easily. And going to lap 7, in case, team. Yeah, I said to Angelo as well, he was flashing in case, I boxed, I don't know what's going to happen. He's aware. And here, obviously, our tire was quite good just because we didn't really push first few laps. So, we had a better tire wear, I would say, compared to Ulash. Because he was absolutely pushing every lap like a quali lap. And we pushed as well, but we didn't really kill the tires. And here, this lap, I'm starting to pushing, a lot. Just to, I should know what is going to be the plan. And if I'm going to box this lap or if I'm going to continue. And you can see Ulash using all of his battery. Literally just to keep close. And here I had some rough idea that he's probably going to box, but he just want to stay as close as possible to me. And here I got told to continue. And Angelo boxing with him. So from here we're going for overcut. And I think you can hear me now say that, because obviously, look, you can hear it now.
So what is the plan for me now?
So what is the plan for me now? Because, in this game, usually undercut is the one. But we continued to lap 10. And the tires were quite bad, I would say. But we managed to box quite late. 3 laps fresher than Ulash. Which is going to be the one to beat for us if you want to win this race. And we boxing lap 10 to mediums, to hards. So we knew we can absolutely destroy this hard. And this is the part, this is the fun part, which, I've been waiting for the whole race, or first in, when, we can continue, and we knew we are on such a low wings. So overtaking for us should be quite easy, I would say. Not easy, I mean, this game in general, overtaking the train is not easy. But obviously when you have lower wing, it's easier than having higher wing, let's say it that way.
Net P12.
And I'm just asking him net P12, which I didn't realize those people that are on, hairpin, they are on hard and they haven't pitted yet. So I'm basically on net P8, I think, or P9, P8, something around that. And here you can see we have way more grip compared to everyone in front of us. We are on 100 DRS. And, we just have to make the moves. If you don't make your moves straight away, then we might struggle, make a move later. And we make a mistake going on the grass on the inside because we just misjudged the grip of the car. You can see we have so much more grip compared to Jack. And we are planning to, get a good exit here. And hopefully we can make a move. This time we left the ERS open, and Jack didn't even fight with us. Thanks to him, we passed him quite easily. We just have more grip. I mean, even if he would fight, maybe he would give us obviously rough time. But at the end of the day, I think we would end up passing. And now we are behind Julian. We Julian even played lap 5 or 6. I'm not sure. So his tires were quite bad, and we can see opportunity here to down the inside of him. Braking later, giving him enough space. And again, we are up to P10 now. And it was a good lap. We passed 2 people already. And now we, heading to our next target, which is Reese. Again, we have to use a lot of battery here because I think Jack was pushing Julian. So, if you wouldn't, then, maybe we were going side by side. for Lecom, and then we don't want to do that right now because we don't have any time to lose. We don't want to lose any lap time. We just want to pass people as as soon as we can to catch up to P1, which was Ulash, which is Red Bull. Like P1, P2 is Red Bull. So yeah, I mean, overtaking them would be another story as well.
Long race. All good, all good.
And yeah, I mean, just again, just charging ERS in the middle sector, using our tire advantage in the middle sector to, get close, and then using our ERS on the straight to pass people. And then here in this corner, I feel I have so much more grip compared to everyone. And again, here we just have way more grip, lower wing, faster on the straight. It's quite tricky for them to defend against us. And yeah, we're making a really good progress, better than what I expected, to be honest. And now we're heading to lap 13, which again, we recharge our battery to 100. And now we are behind Declan, which again, at this corner, we just have way more grip in this corner, and we're using our ERS. And yeah, I mean, Declan just couldn't do anything as well, but he didn't really fight with us. And now we are behind our teammate Angelo, and we have another Alpine and then two Red Bull in front of us. So we are in a prime position to probably win this race. We're just on a way better tire. It's just looking better than I expected. And then here, I maybe was thinking maybe, but to Angelo maybe let us go. But at the same time, he was fighting with Alpine, so I had way more laps. So I said I had few more laps to get everyone. So I said you can hear engineers told me, so this is like Angelo's time to pass. So we're gonna tell him to pass, and then maybe you next lap. I said okay, just let him do what he has to do, because if he would pass Piotr, then I would pass him as well. And they're going side by side in this corner, and Piotr pushed maybe Angelo a little bit off, and Angelo just didn't fight with us, and we managed to get him. And I knew Piotr gonna be so low on ERS, and he's just gonna try to recharge it in the middle sector. Meanwhile, we are on max, so we're pushing Piotr here, trying pushing him to go to use that ERS. And here we knew he has to recharge ERS, and we're going for the move, and we managed to make a move before the chicane, which was a really good move. And now we are up to P3. 8 more laps to go, and we are behind the two Red Bulls, which always gonna be hard because they can play team games, they can make a gap, and use that gap to catch up. But we knew.
I love him to do it.
And I don't know, we were speaking about something, and then I said that I would love him to do it. But yeah, here we have to play smart, because we know they can, when there's two drivers in the same team in front of us, it's going to be tough to overtake them. Doesn't matter how much faster you are, you can just make a gap and use that gap. But here we knew we still have the chance to, maybe drive super close to Kian, because Kian put it up 6, I'm quite sure. And, just overtake him in the last sector, because we knew in the first sector it will be impossible. But here I just push Kian to, use his ERS to stay closer to Ulash, maybe. And here, obviously, Kian, we just have way more grip compared to Kian. And then I knew. And then Kian was on none. So just use my overtake and use that extra power to get side by side with him. And we had just way more grip to
Lovely.
make the move done. We just have way more grip. I knew any side by side we're just going to win it.
Come on.
And we gave, Angelo a little bit, good words to make it happen. And we moved to lap 17. We didn't do anything. We basically saved our tires, saved our battery. We were not in a hurry to make a move on Ulash. But I was thinking, if I maybe push, I can out-DRS Kian, and it could help Angelo's case. So here, you can see on lap 18, Because obviously Ulash, without passing Ulash, I couldn't really do that. So this lap, as you can see, we're not even using that much battery to pass him. Just we want the battery for the middle sector to push and out DRS Kian, because Kian was quite far anyway. So maybe we can do that and push Red Bull to just think about it, because the gap between Kian and Ulash is a second now, and if Ulash want to slow down, basically what Ulash was doing in the first stint, to us, and then but I managed to manage the gap quite well to have good gap to Ulash, and also managed to keep Angelo on DRS. But this time we have better tire, so our pace is way faster right now. So we're gonna absolutely push, Ulash and Kian. So either Ulash can push and stay with me, and Kian is out of DRS, or both out of DRS, and then they can maybe help each other. And Kian is out. Ulash and Kian are both out, and we basically, gapped in one lap already. And if we don't do any stupid mistake, we should be able to win this race now easily, because they are not a threat anymore. We gapped them, and we have a lot of ERS, really good tire wear, and we moved to lap 22. We managed the gap around 6 seconds now. Basically, just a lot. And Kian also managed to make a gap. Ulash also managed to make a gap to Kian. But yeah, we managed to win this race, helping the team. And yeah, we managed to make the old strat work. And now in the last lap, you can see they're just going crazy. And Angelo managed to finish P4 on the track. And we knew after Stewart's inquiries and everything, Angelo managed to finish P3. So we end up finishing P1, P3. Amazing result for the team. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this race. I really enjoyed doing all strat, making all those moves. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.